The viewers of this podcast are interested in decision making and lessons learned, especially from someone with as much experience as yourself. So, were there some lessons learned around decision making or interacting, doing your core mission that you learned from operations over the years that you can share?
Well, there were some specialized lessons that I learned. A asset that I had recruited once told me, he said, Jim, if you want to disrupt a WMD facility, you have to look for choke points. And by that, he meant you need to look for technologies that are not easy for them to get, but yet something that they absolutely depend upon to run their plant. For instance, a uranium enrichment plant. Now, there's thousands and thousands of components in a uranium enrichment plant, but there's only maybe a dozen or so that are so specialized and unique to that type of operation. And my asset said, focus on those. You don't have the time or the resources to look at everything, but focus on the choke points. And so I've used that same methodology of focusing on choke points ever since in various operational endeavors that I've made. Another lesson that I learned early on was really one that my great grandfather had used. He was a general in the Union Army. He led the charge at Big Black River Bridge, Vicksburg, and he was basically following General Grant's triple strategy for success at Vicksburg. And those three lessons were move swiftly, do the unexpected, seize every opportunity. And if you do that in operations or even in business, moving quickly, moving swiftly, doing the unexpected, seizing every opportunity. People like to say sometimes, they are jokingly say, Lawler, you're lucky. Well, I don't believe in luck. That old joke about the harder I work, the luckier I get.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of truth in that. And I think that during a lifetime, almost everybody gets equal chances, equal opportunities. It's just part of life. You get these opportunities. But there are a lot of people who either don't recognize an opportunity when they see it, or they'll run screaming from it. I've known case officers like that. Well, they must be out to get me, giving me this chance. It's like, no, they're not. This is actually an opportunity. But there are a small number of people who they not only recognize an opportunity, but they're not afraid of it. They seize it and they run with it. I won't say I've run with every opportunity. I haven't.